Hi! This is the channel Heffelmeyer133. My name is Ben. Today I'm going to be interviewing 3 more YouTubers who have the word "the" in the title of their name. That's the theme of today's video. Give a warm round of applause for our guests. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Welcome, Chandler of the channel The Beak. How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Hello, Jean of the channel with the freakishly long name. How are you doing today?
I'm doing awesome.
Hello, Mr. Sauce of the Legend Sauce. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good today.
Tell me, how did you choose your channel name?
When I was starting out YouTube, I've jumped between a bunch of different names, mostly cringy ones, and when I was starting to do YouTube again as a hobby, I was thinking about making it my name and just channel, but for some reason I thought it was a good idea to be, instead of just normally John's channel, I put like John with 3 N's, 5 Z's at the end of it, and channel had like, because I was trying to make this very unserious vibe. You can't take this channel seriously at all type of name, so I wanted to make the most ironic name. So a few of the names were the channel that uploads to YouTube, the channel that makes videos, the channel on YouTube. But then I was thinking to myself, like, neither one of those stuck. So I thought to myself, why not make a channel that had a freakishly long name? And that's where I got the name from.
How the Legend Sauce came to be isn't really as clear. It's just something that I just put into YouTube. And then since I was a dumb kid and couldn't decide on a name, that was like the 3rd time I entered a name, and so I couldn't change it for 90 days. So I was just stuck with it. Originally, I was like 8 years old when I had my YouTube account. That's when I started making videos. And my name was... Okay, ready for my name? My name was Minecraft FNAF Lover, hashtag, and then it was my name. The ultimate accumulation of absolute dog shit.
That's
like,
beautiful.
oh my god, it is beautiful. And then so over the years, I changed it to Foxy, my name, and then Boss, and then I changed it to Foxy, my name, Sauce. So that's where Sauce comes from. I guess I thought of Sauce because of like the word sus in like a YouTube poops. Probably where I got that from. It's a story.
So initially, years ago, like 4 years ago, when I was a gameplay channel, my name was My name was Dark Rising because it was my Xbox gamer tag. It was very edgy. My favorite animal was a penguin, and then the character of my channel was always a penguin, and its name was Succulent Penguino for whatever reason. So I changed my channel name into Succulent Penguino. But then one night I had an epiphany, and I was like, look, is Succulent Penguino really a good name? Because, like, if you're going through YouTube, will you remember the name Succulent Penguino? You probably won't. So I was thinking, and I was like, well, I like penguins, and I'm a commentary YouTuber. Penguins, though this is going to get very weird here, penguins use their beaks to make noises. Yeah, and if I'm a commentary YouTuber, I'm talking a lot. Therefore, if a penguin is talking a lot, he'd talk a lot with his beak. There's the connection, and that's why it's the Beak, and ever since then, yeah, I mean, it's just kind of just been the Beak.
How did you develop your OC?
That is a good question. Originally, I was a Storytime animation channel, and I didn't have a drawing tablet, so I drew with my mouse, and my animations were totally horrible. I don't give myself enough credit for the original head I made for Swan. Like, I had like a little stick figure body, because I could not draw a full body, because that would be impossible to animate with a mouse. So it would take like days and days and days.
So if anybody was to stop by your streams, they would recognize that you're able to hype anybody. So I've selected 3 people that I want you to hype for me. Do you think you could do that today?
I hope so.
Now, this person's really down and out. They need your help. They don't quite get the recognition that they feel like they desire. Could you hype up PewDiePie for me?
Oh, he doesn't get the hype. Okay, no, don't worry, Felix. You are worth it. You are the inspiration to millions of YouTubers out there. You've been an inspiration to me. You've been an inspiration to all of the friends that I've had on this platform. You are the best. Never feel down. You are the hype. You are more hype than I will ever hope to be. You are the man. PewDiePie.
I hope that inspires you, Felix. Now, my next good friend, he needs little introduction. Can you please hype up the Dalai Lama for me?
Who is that?
Moving on, there's a recommended channel on my social blade. He's not posted in over a year, but I believe that he can have a comeback. I think this year is Alpha Dog Gaming's year. Could you please hype him up for me?
This is his year, yes. It's never too late to start, no matter how long ago you've uploaded something. Even if you have that long form of absence, you can come back even better and more badass than before. Hell, even if he's feeling demotivated, he can come to us. We're here to hype him up and to give him the love and the support that he needs.
As someone who sometimes reports on, say, public controversies, do you ever get drained or tired from the stories?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm not gonna lie and say that I'm happy all the time covering like, oh, which YouTuber did this like very bad thing, or Minilad, you know, Louis Caliber, that type of stuff. I do get drained from time to time, but I think what's good if you talk about serious topics, firstly, you kind of have to separate yourself from the internet, kind of. And if you do that, then you'll cover the serious topics, but you'll be able to talk about it easier. It's harder said than done, but try not to, like, really focus on every single incredibly damning aspect of what's going on in that story. Try to, you know, as I said, separate yourself from it. Don't always talk about serious stuff, like learn how to, you know, joke about things. Because if you constantly talk about really bad things, it's going to mess up your mental health.
If you could name one creator on the platform that you would collaborate with, who would it be? And what would your collaboration be?
Hot Diggity Demon, let's go. You already know, dude. Actually, what about Arrow?
Okay.
I don't even know. Okay, so I just found this content creator recently. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, but I'm gonna assume that it's pronounced like Arrow. And his content is insane. I want to produce content like that someday. Like, it's absolutely crazy, the amount of quality. I feel like if I were to collaborate with some creator I'm really into, I'd want to do the series I had in mind, which is Beautiful Obscurity or Blinded by Nostalgia, where I play a game I played when I was a lot younger and see if it's like a gem or if it sucked and it was just in my head really good.
Recently, like Musahar, he's kind of like a big inspiration for my content at the moment. So if that was to happen, that would be crazy. Like, I would say that he's the person I want to collab with the most. What we would collab on? Probably, I would like to do like a big like investigation, deep dive topic thing. Like, because I love doing stuff like that. I mean, I just find digging into stories so interesting. I would love to do something like that.
A YouTube channel called Cat Icarus. I am basically a clone of his channel because he's inspired me the most in editing, writing, humor, everything like that. What our collaboration would be on, I'm not, well, both of us are huge fans of the PlayStation 1, so it would probably be something similar to that. Maybe like retrospectives or something, but yeah, I would probably want to collaborate the most with him because he's been such a huge inspiration to me, and I'm basically like a discount version of his channel. So how funny would it be like if the man that I look up to on YouTube can collaborate with his lesser? That would mean the absolute world to me. I've tried reaching out to him, but it's probably not gonna happen.
We'll see. Only time will tell, right?
I'm always hopeful. Never hurts to really try anything.
Do you watch a lot of YouTube?
I watch a shit ton of YouTube. I'm a fucking loser.
Do you ever watch your own videos?
I do after I'm like done with the video. I watch them a couple times. But after that, not really. In fact, I usually don't like revisiting them again. I just get annoyed whenever I hear my voice.
More than I'd be proud to admit. I would say that, yeah, a good 90% of my day is spent on YouTube.
Do you watch yourself on YouTube?
Recently I tried re-watching some of my older stuff, and I wonder why YouTube still allowed me to stay on the platform. The reason I don't do that as much anymore is because I kind of like have this sense of loathing my own videos nowadays, because the thing is, once that thing's uploaded, I forget the thing is uploaded because I've spent so long editing the thing. I don't feel the need to actually continue rewatching the thing over and over again. So that's why I tended to go down. But when I was still doing YouTube, even last year when I was still just posting really short videos and uploading almost daily and the stuff. That wasn't so bad because I didn't spend so long, but with the newer stuff that I make now, which are stuff that takes upwards to weeks to plan, to write, to edit, I get fed up very easily. So it's like, why would I want to watch something I've spent 10 times watching through to make sure I didn't mess anything up?
You're not the first bird YouTuber that I've had on here, but I got a question about that. Do you think birds of a feather flock together?
Birds of a feather flock together. But what's quite interesting to see with YouTube commentary is that there's a shit ton of birds who do it, like bird avatars. I mean, maybe with like commentary and stuff, I mean, if you're in the commentary YouTube scene, and if everybody's doing commentary, of course you'll talk to other commentary YouTubers. And because of that, since we're all doing commentary and we're all birds of a feather type thing, we will probably just more interact. So I'll be more inclined to talking to other commentary YouTubers because my mutual Twitter friends, they follow those people, like other commentary YouTubers. And because of that, then it just grows and grows and grows and grows. But that being said, I mean, I've interacted with quite a few different creators. Like, I've interacted with you. I'm quite good friends with the channel for the Freakishly long name, and he's a gaming YouTuber. So I would say, to an extent, it is kind of like birds with a feather flock together, but with me, it's not solely that.
Your stans, would you consider them to be lost in the sauce?
Stans?
Yeah. You know, the
Ah,
Legend Sauce
stans.
stans. Are they lost in the sauce?
If I get any stands, then they are definitely lost in the sauce. My god, they're lost in like a whole spaghetti bowl. Holy shit.
Can you make your channel name longer?
Oof. Possibly. What I would probably do with my my channel name to make it longer is just make it an amalgamation of all the previous names that I wanted to make before. So it's John's channel with the freakishly long name that uploads videos to YouTube on a consistent basis, that dislikes his own videos, and something in that line. If we're also taking my older names into consideration, because I've done YouTube since 2012, then that just continues to add to the name, but it would feel like it doesn't have any flow.
Alright, you've got one of your subscribers. Their finger is hovering over the unsubscribe button.
Oh god.
You can say one thing to them. What is it?
Fuck you. No, not really.
See ya.
Never really thought about that either. Don't unsubscribe, because if you do that, you're not good at video games, is what I would say. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you know, I make such good content. Oh, I'm the best YouTuber in the world. If you unsubscribe from me, you're not good at video games. That's what I would say.
What inspired you to upload your first video to YouTube?
First of all, that video was called It's Time to Meet My Name, and it's actually like super fucking wholesome. It's just like me, and I'm just like pasting all over the place, like getting like a bunch of my drawings and being like, oh, look at my art. I'm good at art. Woohoo! I guess what inspired me to start making YouTube videos is like, as a kid, I just perceived it as a dream job. In fact, my dream as a kid, I specifically remember, was getting into YouTube Rewind, which we all know how fucking that turned out, so I don't want to be in YouTube Rewind anymore.
Yeah!
Oh no!
I think it was because I was playing lots of Xbox at the time, and because of that, my friends and I were... So with Xbox One, there was a feature that allowed you to capture your game highlights. So say if something absolutely crazy happened, like I remember playing Battlefield 1, and the most insane thing that's ever happened to me in gaming was that I was a sniper class in Battlefield 1. If you were a sniper, you got things called K-bullets. And now what K-bullets did is that they would damage vehicles more instead of like grunt people. So because of that, there was a big behemoth Zeppelin thing on the one map, and I was like, I'm going to shoot the Zeppelin with my K-bullet to see what happens. So I shot it, and it kind of destroyed the entire Zeppelin thing. I was like, that's insane to happen. I want to upload this to YouTube and get millions of views and become the next bloody gaming sensation. Long story short, it didn't get millions of views, but because of that, it kind of inspired me to start uploading gaming content, because I was like, I really enjoyed doing this, and I've watched gaming content for years. So why don't I try to do that?
I've been doing YouTube technically since 2012, and back then YouTube was a much different story than what it is now. Back then, it was for the obvious selfish reasons, you know. You see people like Markiplier, PewDiePie, Vanoss Gaming, you see those people play those games, and they make money, and they make a living, and they make fame off of the entire concept. Sitting in front of the computer, talking, playing over a game, all those kinds of stuff. My mindset was like, back then, is that if they can do this, I can easily do this, but clearly that didn't end up happening. But what happened now when I recently started doing YouTube again, it was just like, I'm a huge fan of editing videos. I've been doing that longer than I've been doing YouTube. Ever since I was like 11, 12 years old, I've always been fascinated with the idea of video production and editing and visual effects and just like making my own little movies and stuff. Like there's just so many things me and my friends have done like years ago, which are bad by today's standards, but I'll always be proud of the attempt I made and the time I spent with my friends making those things, just goofing off, having a good time, stuff like that. I didn't want to do it for the growth. I didn't want to do it for the fame. I wanted to do it because I love gaming. I love video editing, and I want to express that love and that interest to millions of other people and hopefully be able to inspire them to get up and do the exact same thing. I wanted to do YouTube because I love video editing, I love gaming, especially now that I moved over to a more commentary style. I found a new love for writing scripts. I have a newfound love for staging scenes and stuff like that, and it's been really, really fun. And as well, even with like some of the people I've worked with on some videos, it's a collaborative effort. It's getting to know newer people and getting to work with them to see like a creative, like to see their creative output in comparison to yours, to see if you can learn something from them or if you can teach them something. So yeah, that's a philosophy I hold dear to me with YouTube, is that you should just do it because you love what it is you're doing. And I was a fool back, but I was like a child. Like we thought like, oh, we see people playing games, I want to make money playing games. And you know, you kind of like get into that mindset, and then once you see it's not working out for you, that can demotivate you. If you do this stuff because you love what you're doing, there's not a chance that you can fail, because at least if you don't get any payoffs from videos, like views, likes, and subs and stuff, at least you know you gave it your all and you're proud of what you made.
Bang, marry, kill. Sardines, kippers, the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish.
Oh my word. It's like harder than like solving the Da Vinci Code. I like fish, but I've never really thought about which one I would, you know, get adult relations with. Kill, probably sardines. Huh? Marry, probably McDonald's one. And what was the other one? Kippers, wasn't it?
Kippers, yeah.
No, I'd marry Kippers and then McDonald's. McDonald's slaps. Like,
yeah. Then you bang McDonald's.
Yeah, probably. I'd engage in the adult nice relations with a McDonald's burger. Hopefully someone doesn't clip that and take that out of context. Oh god. You single-handedly ruined my YouTube career by helping with that.
Exposed. The Beak would bang McDonald's.
Oh my god.
Alright, so this one's actually really important. Okay. Why is Five Nights at Freddy's so cringe?
Oh, you son of a bitch! What I meant to say was Five Nights at Freddy's is not cringe, and I will sue you with everything I have.
Oh, okay. I'll back off before I get sued for libel and slander.
Okay, no, real talk though. The whole FNAF cringe and the whole cringe culture thing, that's a term that's been coined, by the way. It's just always been kind of bizarre to me, and it's really annoying too, because telling people that you like FNAF could be like your deepest, darkest fucking secret, because I was good friends with some YouTuber I just met, and like me and him became friends quite quickly, but I basically got bullied when I got back into FNAF, and it was to the point where I couldn't even talk to the dude, because it was just FNAF cringe, like literally every 10 seconds. Yeah, so it's like whenever I mention FNAF in my videos, it just gets super convoluted, because it's like I feel a need to write a description justifying why I like the franchise.
You just hyped my 3 good friends. What happens when those 3 friends that you've been hyping so much get canceled?
I would be very upset. I would literally, I don't know how I would try to help, get them uncancelled. And the thing is, like, if they have to get cancelled, I would feel tremendously bad, and I want them to come to me and literally, like, vent frustrations and stuff, and attempt to, like, work together on rebuilding something. if they've gone unfairly justified, but... And I feel like I should be doing this a lot more. If people are under flag, I think I should feel more that I should step in and try and be a better friend to support them in situations like if they're getting accused for something that is not their fault, or if they're getting cancelled for a stupid reason, then I want to be there and it's like, hey, stop it, these guys have done nothing wrong. They don't deserve any of this. I can prove every single thing that they're being accused us as false. So I just want to try and be there if worse comes to worse for those people, because they've been there for me all the time. So I want to be there as much for them as they have been for me.
I don't expect you to have a full answer for this. I just think this is an interesting discussion to be opened up for most of the YouTube community. When you're covering a story, say the Louis Caliber story or something that has elements that are as serious as that story, when is it incumbent upon people to get authorities involved?
I would say it depends quite heavily. Now, there's a difference between... I think there's a difference between, you know, covering a story for the sake of covering the story and getting more information out there, and then really trying to, you know, take someone down. If you're really trying to take someone down and you have incredibly crazy information on them, maybe then that's a good time to go to the authorities. But then again, like, it would be incredibly hard for me, like, say if some crazy information comes out with Louis Caliber, right? It would be incredibly hard for me to then go to the American authorities about that, whereas I mean, I live in South Africa, so, I mean, I wouldn't really be able to do much. But say if you're really talking to somebody who's really involved, and then you are the mouthpiece for that person getting the information out there, that person, if they have crazy, undeniable proof that this happened, they too should then go to the authorities if it's, like, incredibly crazy. You know they should. I know I talk about Minilad a lot, but like Minilad is kind of a good example of it. When those people came out with stuff against Minilad, if it's like 100% undeniable proof that he did it, then maybe they should, if it's incredibly heinous. But like, say if it's Call Me Carson, for instance, when he's getting completely cancelled for, I don't know, messaging in broad terms inappropriately with a 17-year-old when he was 19, that's not really grounds to go to the authorities, I don't really think. But like, if it's something crazy, like say if someone's got like a ring of children that they talk to, then probably go to the authorities with that, I would say. But I mean, it's incredibly, I wouldn't say convoluted question, but it's a very in-depth question, because there's lots of other aspects that could go into it.
What do you feel holds you back from posting now?
Well, nothing really mentally, like nothing really like creative block, writer's block, stuff like that. I've made a video about this explaining my situation, why I don't upload as much as I used to, because I have this problem with my back, and it's been holding me back so many times. I'm in a constant war with myself to like sit in front of a computer for about like 2 weeks just trying to get a video done, and then I have to endure this crap for like that entire amount of time. So if things ever tend to get better again with me physically, I would guarantee I would be more active, I'd be more productive. And also, I think, like, this isn't really holding me back, but it's something that I find is a higher priority than making videos, is spending time with family and friends. So I wouldn't necessarily say that's holding back. It's just, like, that's a priority that I think takes a much bigger, is the word precedence, I think? Or
Precedence.
Precedent. No, is it that?
Yeah.
Well, case in point, like, I just find that it's better to spend time with friends and family, you know. So I wouldn't say that's holding me back, but I just say that's the higher priority for me.
This is something that I think you're actually very good at. I'm looking for advice. How would I go about making a Twitter Mutuals day? You know, I could tell it's bad, I want to pep them up. What do I do?
I think you just walk into their DMs and be like real and honest. Seriously, like, it goes a long way. You know, just talking to people. I feel like when you talk to somebody on like a more deep and personal level, like even if like you've just met, it already helps you become better friends. But just stopping by and asking somebody how their day is like just super nice. Like I wish somebody was like, "Hey, Sauce, how's your day today?" Like that would be nice as hell. And I would be like, "My day is awesome, but my day was awesomer until you came into my DM."
This is my last one before my bonus question. Anything else freakishly long?
I'm gonna look in the camera. You're gonna zoom in and just be like, have like that. Dun 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 dun. That's nah. One of my other good friends on Twitch, he said that you wanna really know. You want me to insult you? It's like it's the channel with a freakishly long name because you're compensating for something.
So this is a fun one. Out of the hundreds, if not thousands, of sauces that are used in food, which one is the most legendary?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't even like sauce. The gig is up, dude. Holy shit.
Busted!
Yeah, I like pizza though. Like, here's the thing: sauce is not sauce. Sauce is just a pizza, but his name is just Sauce because pizza sounds stupid or some shit. I don't know.
The legend
That's
pizza.
how my brain works. The legend pizza. Yeah, that sounds terrible.
When are you gonna breed penguins for merch?
So merch is actually a topic I was discussing with one of my friends last night, actually. At the moment, I'm not going to do merch because my channel's too small, right? Breeding penguins for merch? Maybe when I get big enough, I'd do that. I mean, Peter would probably be in their body if I started selling penguins on the black market, but maybe when I get 100k, if I get 100k, then I'd start selling penguins on the black market.
100k special!
Selling penguins on the black market for 100,000 subscribers. That's actually a really good video idea.
Dude, you would get so many views.
Yeah,
oh
you've
my
literally just given me
gosh.
1 million views.
That's insane.
Yeah, you've given me 1 million views. Thank you. That's a video now. Like, and I'm not crediting you. It's my idea, not yours.
It's
It is
alright, as long as I
entirely
get a
mine.
penguin out of the deal, I'm set.
I'll
That's
send
all
you
I
a penguin
need.
on the down low if you don't expose me on Twitter.
I got a bonus question for you. Plug yourself. Where can people find you? Where can they hear your thoughts? Where can they see your content?
You're too kind. I mean, I guess the obvious answer would be my YouTube channel, but to be honest, I'm like way more active on Twitter because I'm a fucking goblin. I am a loser. To be honest, I'm a bit disappointed with this interview because there was only one FNAF question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
If you want to go have a look at my videos, be sure to go to my channel, which will hopefully be linked in the description. Go to youtube.com/c/succulentpenguino. I know it's a brilliant name, but you'd be able to see the commentary videos that I make. If you want to go like watch me on Twitch, even though I don't really stream that much, go to twitch.com/ I think it's how the URL works, Chimchanda, and Chimchanda's also my second channel. Yeah, but like if you want to go have a look at my content, be sure to go to the channel, which will hopefully be linked in the description, and I'll probably comment on this video, so go to that.
Well, if people want to watch the videos that I do, you guys can find me at the channel with the freakishly long name. I'm probably gonna have to figure out a way to add my acronym because I'm quite aware it's a very huge thing to spell out. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch and be a part of an awesome community, part of all the hype, as my boy here has stated, you can follow me at Twitch at TCWTFLN _YT. Same goes for my Twitter. If you want to get me there, it's at TCWTFLN. I do have an Instagram, but that's just me posting pictures. I don't think it's something worth plugging, but that would be the same as the Twitter, I think. But enough about me. Like, why we have to plug you now for a bit. So where can people find you?
Thank you so much, John, for coming on the interview. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me on, dude. Thank you so much.
No, anybody who wants to subscribe now.
No, we're gonna do this now. Subscribe now. Am I still in frame? I'm cut off, but no. Just subscribe to this man. Give him the hype. The long one says so, and obviously my word is law.
Thank you so much to everybody who watched the video all the way to the end. Really, if you want to, you can hit subscribe, you can hit the like button, you can comment. I'm going to be interviewing myself So if you have questions that you want to ask me, then leave them down below, and I'll get to them. I have lots of other things coming. I just wanted to make sure I finished this first. I really appreciated you guys being on this interview, and this was a lot of fun. I just took a while to work on it, so, yeah, have a good one.